Hi, and welcome back to the Happy Curtain Call podcast. I'm your host, Nadia.
And Katie.
And this is our podcast. It's Therapy Thursday today. Woo, 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 woo. Wait, the cheers. Yeah. The cast is for Mean Girls. As we're recording this, is still not out. And me and Katie are like waiting for it. So if we check our phones, that's why. Yeah, that's why. So,
okay, let's start. So we are going to be talking about cast lists, obviously, and then like kind of like the aftermath of a cast list, and like you really get the feeling of like
two different reactions.
Yeah, I can go different ways.
We react very differently to cast lists.
Yeah,
and that's not bad. I don't know. It's okay.
I think it is. Okay. Stressors about a cast list. You go.
Yeah. I think my stressor is usually if you get it, but we know we're gonna get. Sorry, someone honked. What was I saying?
Stressor about.
Oh, stressor. I usually just stress about like, getting in.
Yeah.
But now since we know that we're all in musical theater, I'm just waiting for it to drop.
Yeah. That one step isn't there.
Exactly.
It's when it's the one step of getting in first
is done
there,
then
you're so happy, and then you look at the role for second, and now it's just the role first.
Now you're just waiting for the role and like waiting what's gonna happen. You also want to see, at least for me, I want to see who else is like
exactly.
People are put and everything.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like my stress is just waiting for the time.
Waiting for the time's the worst.
Waiting.
Because you're refreshed. I refresh.
Yeah, I just be like, I'm just like, sweat. And like, I feel like no teacher tells you the exact time. I didn't realize that like one of the cast lists was going to come out today.
Wow, and I just came out like, I think it was probably during lunch.
Yeah, during lunch.
It was on the call board. But sometimes they come on surprises. I feel like the worst ones are when they say like, we're going to announce it around this time. And then they don't. And then you're like, give me, please. Please, I need to know. I'm going to right now.
They know now, but
you don't know.
We don't know.
I got wait.
Can I get anything? It's not the cast this one.
It's going to be out already. I want this thing to be out already because all we've talked, like,
I think it was all day today. We were just
Mean Girls.
I wasn't worried about it until I think now.
Yeah, until
the time has come.
Or it's like, because that's the weekend. I don't want to wait the whole weekend. So
yeah, the rehearsal's on Monday.
But why? He's gonna post on Sunday or something.
Please. Okay, don't say it because then it might happen.
So I think we've had a chat with Sophia on the last episode. Who I love in the door. We love Sophia.
Thank you, Sophia.
You're gonna
being on our podcast before.
She's guests, and we have a list of guests who are gonna come, and I think you guys are gonna like all of them.
Yeah, real. Yeah, so we talked to Sophia about the cast list and everything in our interview, but we really didn't go into like in depth about how like her feelings were about it. Because obviously that's for Therapy Thursday, but we talked to her about it. I feel like just talking to friends in general who were in the show and are in the show, I feel like would be great, just so you can get the both rounds. Because at the end of the day, like they're your competition as well.
Oh,
but
okay, that's
what you're my competition.
No, I feel like viewing people at a competition is stupid.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's a pointless.
Well, like I know you're obviously my friend first, but like in my head, like
if you view people as competition, then you're not really friends.
Oh, I don't think I see it that way though. Like I feel like when we're auditioning, I think
some people might be like, "Oh my gosh, she's my friend, but she's also my competition." So like,
well, I don't think about you that way.
I don't think some people.
Oh,
I feel like
I want you to know I don't think about you that way.
I feel like you shouldn't see people as competition because the real competition is yourself.
It's true.
Because if you're viewing people as like, oh, I should be better than this person because they're my competition, then you're not actually being good and learning and improving. Mm-hmm. You're just trying to be quote unquote better than the other person, but you never know what they were looking for in the room of like the auditioning room. So I just think seeing people's competition is stupid, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I disagree, but I know like that. I'm trying to think. I know that like friends as competition is weird when you think about it, but in the real world, they are going to be your competition. And I like high school is different because like we aren't like totally competing against each other. But
I've never like had like good friendships where it's like they view me as competition.
I don't view my friends that way, but I like if I think about it deep, I like deep. Like when I'm in it deep, like oh my god, the cast list, like you kind of think about it that way. I don't think about it first, obviously, because that's not the first way I think about my friends. But I think it's important to think that there's other people. No,
I'll re-say my words to be fairly clear. I think if you think of your friends as competition first, then you're not really their friends.
No, exactly. I think if you think of your friends on a pedestal, then it's not.
That's not a friendship.
Like the first thing that you think about is them and how talented they are, not your friend in your friendship.
Yeah.
Like I know you're such a talented singer, but you're my friend you're my bestie first.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just like, it's a waste of my time to think about other people.
I don't think about stuff that way. So
like, I think it's because I'm like, I'm just going to overthink about other people with it's like no point. I need to do my best, and my personal best is going to be someone maybe like worst or like middle or like, I don't know. It's a waste of my energy. Also, in the real world, you don't know everyone who is auditioning and what they're doing and stuff. Oh, we forgot ASMR.
Right, correct. No, we did.
Okay. Yeah, we did. Oh, we have a computer with the questions, so we don't. Should we create? What's your? Give us a second. Yeah. I think there's a one. Oh, okay.
Okay, so once the cast list comes out, you're happy and everything.
I know. So
or no. Wait, sorry, that's not the question.
That's not the question. We can just go with that. We don't have to go in order.
Oh, okay. So like when the cast list comes out, you're happy, but you see that like one of your best friends gets like the role you want.
Oh, see, this is where our reactions are different because I don't see people as competition, so I'm like, oh my god, yes, good for that. But I definitely care. And also for me, I never go for a specific role.
So you wouldn't be sad?
No.
You wouldn't be sad that like if like you had this dream role for years and like your like when like obviously your friend, but like she gets the role and then like wouldn't you be sad that you didn't get it?
No.
Really?
No, yeah. Because I would be like, I'm happy for her, number one. Also, I trust the directors that are and the choreographers and the music directors who work.
But in your no, outside of all that, like just
but that's
the whole in general.
That's
really?
How I see it. So I don't care.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing.
I don't like me then.
I know. That's the thing. We see it very differently. And I also just think that comes with like practice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the more auditions you go to.
If so, you're not 1% sad that you didn't get the role you wanted.
No,
I don't believe that, girl. You're not sad?
No, because I also
at all
go for roles either.
Okay,
I don't go for roles. I don't think I've ever really gone for roles, but I don't go for roles.
That's a mindset. That is a mindset.
That's my mindset. I'm like,
that is hard.
But I just don't like
that. You don't have any dream roles.
I have dream shows, but I don't have dream roles. I just want
really.
I think the only dream role I have is Heather Chandler. Okay, but that's really it. But if someone else got it and I did it and I got into the show, I'll be like, hell yeah, I'm in Heather's.
Yeah,
and that makes sense. I trust the people that they know where to cast me if they want to cast me. And
that's a good mindset. I think about it totally different.
Yeah,
but I would be sad but happy for them. Like I'd be.
We're just checking.
It's I would be sad, but it would be for a short time. That's never happened to me before. That where my best friend has gotten a lead and I didn't. But well, obviously I've only had one lead, but. I'm trying to think about it. If it did happen, I would be upset, but I wouldn't be upset with them.
Right.
I would be more upset with myself that I didn't get the role
but
that I wanted but that being upset at myself makes me want to work harder, and that's how my mind has always been.
Yeah.
I don't work harder because I just want to work harder. Something has to drive me.
Oh yeah, that's the difference. I want to work hard just to work harder. Because I think you can always get better. Mm-hmm. But for me, I don't need someone else to push me to get better.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like. I know there's something like healthy competition, but I'm like, you should be wanting to get better on your own, not because you want to beat someone or do better than someone else.
That's not what I said though.
I'm talking in general.
I know.
Trying to like say
Sorry.
words. Why? The one time people are texting me is the one time I actually like want to know freaking cast list. Yeah, but I just think we see that differently.
Yeah, totally. I agree. But
it's like I don't get into a show. I'm just like, okay, like no.
Yeah. That's a mindset. That's hard. I don't know if that's just how you are as a person.
That's how I am as a person.
Yeah. Like I have to train my mind to think that way, and it just doesn't.
For me, like it'll happen.
I don't think that way, but
if I'm meant to do a specific thing, somehow it's gonna correlate.
Yeah.
Like I literally moved to, and like that year I found out about our school.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow, like that's just how I think.
Yeah.
So I don't. That's just how I think.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. I like that mindset.
But
it's hard to have that mindset when it's not like what you're
like very young.
Yeah.
To think that way. So
I feel like I wasn't ever taught to ever think some way or some not way about like cast lists or roles or anything like that. I feel like I just heard the conversation of a dream role. It's like, oh, okay.
Because I remember like my parents, I also just remember like that's just how I was always like, I guess when I was younger, I always put myself after people.
Mm-hmm.
And even like my first show, like Annie, which I don't even know how I got into. My mom talked to me after. She was like, I was super stiff and I thought you were going to get in and you were going to be sad. But I was like, even if I didn't get in, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
The first show that I've ever tried out for with no cuts was 42nd Street.
I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Or with cuts was 42nd Street. The only show I've ever been in with cuts was 42nd Street. SpongeBob, I don't think there was any cuts. But there were. I'm sure. Girl, there was like 60 people on that show.
There were cuts. People left.
Each whole 42nd Street was for 42nd Street was
the one where they cut.
Yeah, they cut.
Or just didn't put people in.
And it was scary because like I've never done community theater. I've never done like that kind of show. Okay, so
yeah, I think you should react positively, even if you're a little sad. React positively. But positive.
Don't like the end.
To your friend. Yeah, act positively to your friend because they also are working hard, and if they were cast as a role for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. So, like, do you want to do for number 3? Do you want to do?
Ooh, the worst thing someone could say about a cast is it's rigged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
which I think I've said before.
Yeah, I've probably said that too.
I think persons. Like you don't understand. I never get text, and I'm trying really not to curse. I never get text, and it's the one time people are deciding to text me.
That's real.
Okay,
the cast list will come out months too. Going with your mantra from before.
That was not part of my mantra. My mantra was after the fact. My mantra was after the fact.
Okay, the worst thing someone could say about you.
It's rigged. You don't deserve it. You suck.
Okay,
you can't sing.
More like in a way of like if you didn't get a role and they wanted to like positive affirmation, what would you
positively?
Yeah, but like they're like, oh,
what do you mean?
I'm trying to like it's rigged is one of those things. Like, oh, it's rigged. Like you were supposed to get that role, but it just didn't happen.
Or yeah,
be like, oh no, you're good, Katie. You're fine. Like, or
I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't.
No.
Do you understand the question?
Yeah, not really.
So like when the cast list comes out,
right,
and your friends react to it, what's the worst thing that they could say to you?
That they could say to me?
But in a way, like in a way that it would happen.
Oh,
that's like. Oh, thank you. I made up my question. So
that was my response.
Oh, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like wait, it's oh, Katie. Wait, with the show. Oh, Katie, you got Flounder. That's really interesting. You're gonna do great.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God, congrats, you guys.
Oh my god.
Like the group chat.
Oh my god.
Yes, we-
Congrats.
Congrats, everyone. I'm so excited to work with you all from the freshman and S1 solo.
What is up with Katie? Oh, Katie after hours. Katie after hours.
Real.
Yeah, or people say it's rigged or like the person doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
I feel like we both said this before. Oh, they paid for the role. Right.
So before we wrap up today's podcast episode, we're going to do a little summary on our episode today. So, yeah. And be mindful of just who you are with cast lists. Like, you just don't want to be that person.
You don't want to be the person who people do this. I know it's crazy. Who email their directors after the cast list is posted to argue with the directors about their roles and emails them and it's like and argues and it's just like how embarrassing are you? Just sorry, but like how embarrassing are you that you're gonna email your director and be like huh? That's a failure. Just don't do that. Don't be friction.
Okay.
Just be mindful of how yourself and how you react.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Be mindful of how you react to things and just don't be that person. Wait, what's that quote from? What's that quote? It's a really good quote. Make memories, don't be the memory.
Oh.
Yeah.
But don't be the memory in a bad way. Are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Happy Curtain Call podcast. We are your hosts, Katie
And Nadia.
and thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Okay.